Says we're live. Says we're live.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy shit, that was a long time. Oh.
I was saying, why is he counting? Yes.
Cafe Chromos, what's up? How you doing, man? Oh, we'll give it a couple seconds. Let some people pop in. Flair Ultra, or not? Jeez.
You want it. You want it to be Flair Ultra.
I wanted it to be good Flair Ultra, but it is what it is. We're getting Avengers versus X-Men is gonna probably be dropping pretty soon because we got checklist today.
Love it.
Checklist typically means within a few weeks. We got that with Masterpiece. We got checklist and then set dropped a couple weeks later, week and a half, 2 weeks later. Yeah, William. I'm sure a lot of people are probably asking similar questions for other characters. I would like to direct you to Upper Deck QA at UD or whatever their email is. Reach out to them. Ask them. They know. I don't know. Man. Hangs, man. Armando, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Marvel Marshall, good evening. All right, Matt, you want to just get right into this? Just
Sure.
Checklist stuff. So a lot of talking points. Not a ton to show. We'll go through the entire checklist, break it down, give you our thoughts on it, and we want to hear your thoughts too in chat. So this is the promo images that Dave and Adams has on their site. You can pre-order this still. Currently, I'm guessing it's probably about 125. My discount shows it's 123 and change. It never really moved up from like the initial pre-order pricing. I think it stayed pretty close to that. Overall size of the set, when I download the checklist from Cardboard Connection, not counting any sketch cards, so everything else that's projected to be in the set that you can pull from the boxes, this doesn't count for e-pack or any of that weird odd and end stuff, but anything you could possibly get based on the checklist, not counting sketch cards, there are 1,618 individual cards in this set.
With all the parallels.
Yeah, with all the different parallels and stuff like that. Now, that doesn't account for like serial numbered out of 99, how many cards there are that way, right? We didn't do that. It's just how many cards there are in the set. So if you're a completionist, that's what you'd be looking at. Beginnings,
one.
To give you comparison, Beginnings had 3,227 individual cards, not counting sketches, for this newest volume that just came out. So twice as much as what the Allegiance has here. Now, to give you a comparison on the other side of that, Annual had 1,253. So it's more of an annual style setup with what this set's going to look like.
And Allegiance seems to be the brand, correct?
Yeah, Allegiance is the brand for like Beginnings is the brand. And then you have the Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. This is Allegiance is the brand, and you have Avengers versus X-Men. You have the Infinity, whatever that is, and then you have the Secret Wars that hasn't been announced yet, but we know it exists based on sketch card blanks. So yeah, 90 card base set. It says 90 card chapters set, and we'll look at that a little bit. I haven't been able to identify cards that are the chapters cards. Maybe it's these first two images here. Maybe that's, it's a horizontal card versus a vertical portrait style card, but it's the same checklist as what you have for the base. But we'll look at the checklist here shortly, but let's go over the images here. Whole bunch of different parallels for the base set. Counting the base card, there's 10 parallels. That includes the 101s. So that's not terrible. A lot less than what was it? Allure had like 14, I think, when you counted all the different variations. Creator Corner autographs, comic book or comic cover printing plates, not for the base set though. So again, we'll cover that. There are printing plates for some things, but not for everything available from the boxes. What's up, Will? How you doing, man? Numbered base set parallels. So the numbered stuff, you got a rainbow, you got a red rainbow, there's a blue rainbow, and then your number stuff is Green Reality, Orange Power, Purple Cosmic, X-Men, Avengers, and Cosmic. So they have parallels for the brands themselves, which is kind of cool. Some lenticulars. You have some short print lenticulars, regular lenticulars. The X babies and the A babies are basically short prints of the regular lenticulars, where you get the grown-up version and the baby version of the character. So here you'd have the regular lenticular would be like Doctor Strange, but then with the short print, you're getting the baby version on that as well.
Okay.
So something a little different there. Protectors of Utopia and to Save the Earth. We'll talk about pull rates on this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's not going to be easy to get. Holograms are back, like actual holograms, not like Marvel annual holograms.
Wow.
The problem with holograms, Matt, is what? That you can't really tell from a scan.
Oh yeah, the picture.
And these are probably not even scans. These are probably just digital imaging to show you what it is going to be like as far as the artwork goes. But this to me looks a lot like the 90s style holograms.
That would be amazing if they brought that technology back.
I'd like to see more depth to them, though, if they did. You know what I mean? To where the card isn't going to fade as much. I'm sure most holograms fade over time, right? But just depends on the foiling they use, right?
I actually don't know the process that causes them to fade myself, but yeah, you would think it would be light since they are, laser etched, right?
Yeah. Yeah. This one here, we'll talk about this. There's something weird on this one on the checklist too. So we'll talk about that. These look really cool. The spectromatics, they're like a cracked ice shimmer sort of thing going on with these. And we'll have some bigger images to look at.
It sort of looks like the blast furnace ones.
Yeah, a little bit like the blast furnace. We got the Story of Hope Summers, a little mini series that's in there. Insert set, Cosmic Journey cover or comic covers. We get the Clash panels. There's booklets. There's head-to-head comic clippings. Jean Grey puzzle. Base set X-Men and Avengers. Of course, your chase hits, your sketch cards, your numbered stuff to 12. Your Cosmic Parallels, the Protectors of Utopia, the Cosmic Power Parallel, the chapter set canvas, Allegiant booklets, and printing plates, and of course your box hits. Box hits, 4 base set parallels, 1 base set numbered card, and 2 lenticulars. That's what you're looking to get out of the box for your hits. 6 cards per pack. 16 packs per box and 12 boxes per case. So here's some bigger pictures here for us to look at. This is probably the base set layout design. Not bad. Somebody said earlier that it kind of looks like the 90s style cards because it is comic book art pulled from it, the books from the series, right? So we're getting that comic book art on here. We're getting a 90s style or an early 2000s style feel to the cards, the layout. What do you think, Matt? What say you?
Yeah, no, I was just going to look up because I thought the actual books were in like the early 2010s.
Yeah, 2010, 2011, 2012, based on what the checklist is showing for some of those.
Okay.
So I guess it was like a 12-book series. Chat, correct us if we're wrong there. I think that's what I was reading. All right, so here's our odds. Red Rainbows 1 in 6 packs, or Rainbow, sorry, 1 in 6. Red Rainbow 1 in 16. So remember, you're getting 4 base parallels. Probably going to get 3 rainbows and 1 red rainbow per box, with the chance of occasionally hitting that blue rainbow at 1 in 3 boxes. Green Reality to 249. Orange Power to 199, Purple Cosmic to 99, X-Men Blue and Yellow to 63. I want to really see what these ones look like. This could be really cool, depending how they do it. Avengers Red and Blue to 12, and Cosmic Red and Gold 1 of 1s.
Good Lord. That's a lot of number cards.
Yeah, less than Allure, but yeah, I think 9 to 10 is about what we've been seeing for the past few sets, excluding masterpieces as far as the color parallels go for the base cards. The Collision Event lenticulars. So again, if you get the AX babies, that's a short print version of the lenticular.
I think Melfi already got dibs on all of those.
He loves them. He says he doesn't, but I think it's that reverse
We
psychology.
we all know exactly.
Protectors of Utopia there on the left, and To Save the Earth on the right. Deco foil designs. So
Yeah, interesting.
probably a little bit of shimmy shine to it. My assumption would be that this is probably a similar foil design to what they've used in some of the MCU sets with like the WandaVision, the Loki, those ones where they got just the different foiling to the card, but yet the image is fine and it's clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, interesting. Two very different styles of art on characters there. Too, so
yeah.
Okay. I see it.
This though, I think we're gonna get some of this where like just some of the design on the card itself doesn't make much sense. Like to put the Save the Earth Iron Man right there. I mean, that's something that to me seems like that could just go down here out of the way, and then you get more of the art. Keep it along the outer edges, like they did with this first one here.
Yeah, obviously they wanted to differentiate the two sides, but yeah, that's an odd choice.
The Spectromatic History, again, you got like that cracked ice going on. Serial numbering on the front of the card. I don't know.
Does it say anywhere that these are the actual cards, or does it have that?
All of these are subject to change. So Cardboard Connection just pulls them from the sale sheets, and David Adams has the same images on their website.
That would just be all very labeled jarring numbering on the front like that. Like that would surprise me.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if they got the black box like that and your serial numbered like that, to me, that's a design faux pas right there.
Yeah, it draws my eye away from the character to the number.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Turning Points is the name of the holograms. So you can see you can see the Namor there. This is going to be interesting to see how they do this. How much depth is actually in the card, because that's a pretty deep image.
Can you scroll up a little? I just want to see what that sentence says. So, many collectors okay. So yeah, honors
familiar with the hologram style on display. So to me, that means they're bringing back kind of that 90s style hologram.
Yep. I mean, imagine if all of them have different color variants too.
I think that's what a lot of people might be worried about, though, is then you start getting into those rabbit holes.
It's a beautiful
Cosmic Journey. And the comic covers inserts with 18 comics, 18 covers from the comic series.
Oh, all right.
And the story of Hope Summers.
The X-Men Second Coming,
2010, number 2, and this one is Avengers versus X-Men 2012, number 11.
All right.
I mean, the art looks really good, but the cards are gonna, to me at least, the design on it feels kind of cheesy. I don't know. Yeah. Of course, original art sketch cards, comic cuts, comic booklets, clipping autograph booklets, and printing plates. So here's one of the booklets, John Romita Jr. This is one of the non-autographed ones. So you get three different books here: Avengers versus X-Men 5, 6, and 7, with a little panel out of each one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if it's only 3 in the inside. Because I can't remember. I got one it's character based, and it's 6 because it's 3 on each side. So that'll be interesting if the book's sort of the same way.
So yeah, 6 cards. So estimated release date September 20th. So we just got the checklist. This isn't the end of the month date, so it's probably pretty safe bet, and it's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's probably a pretty safe bet that that's going to happen.
Get those pre-orders in.
Yeah, get the pre-orders in. I mean, I don't think this is a set that's going to boost up in price at all, Matt. Like,
no. So, I mean, same as beginnings.
It's probably going to stay about where it starts at, and then it might come down a little bit. You'll probably find some shops that have it for a little bit less. Some have it for a little bit more. You'll have people trying to sell it for twice as much on eBay when you can still buy the boxes on David Adams at cost. And
yeah. I mean, love or hate it, especially at the price point. Masterpieces, at least, has had some really big hits in the boxes. Whereas if you
True.
compare this more to what I think it's going to be like, which is Beginnings, it's been a much slower trickle on the big hits, and that I think has resulted in not as much rush to purchase the boxes. So I think
And I
this,
think Beginnings got such a big push because we didn't have the
you were
checklist,
hungry.
and people were hoping, they were buying in anticipation of having holograms, and then we didn't get them. All right, so now we can get into the checklist here. A couple things: 12 boxes per case. That gives us 192 packs per case. So use that as your base to kind of figure out what you're looking at for your case hits. 16 packs per box. So your base set checklist, it's a 90 card checklist. Of course, here's all your parallels. We've already gone over those. Daredevil, Emma Frost, Hulk, Iron Fist, Juggernaut, Kitty Pryde, Magneto, Professor X, Rogue, Spider-Man, MODOK, Wolverine, Dazzler, Havoc, Hope Summers, Thor, Namor, Pixie, blah, 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 on and on and on. All the characters that we're used to seeing. I do get a Domino in here, so that's kind of nice. Squirrel Girl made the set. We got, let's see what we got for you, Matt.
No Danny.
Looking for no Danny.
I'm safe.
There you go. There's magic in here, though, so.
Everybody
Polaris is in here. Wolverine's got a couple cards in the base set. Captain America's in here, of course. Namor's got a couple cards. Looks like there's a few characters with a couple cards.
Yeah, I see a pair of Cyclops.
So, yeah. A couple Hope Summers here. Rachel Summers. Kid Omega. Another Wolverine right there.
Thunderbolt Ross. Why? Maybe I haven't read all. I've probably not read all the stories, so that one just
Thunderbolt Ross.
Raises
just to stick it to the cable collectors. That's why.
Exactly. Exactly. Push that new TV show.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So the chapter set checklist. I don't know what these ones are because you can see here they're not labeled with the characters, and they've only got two parallels. You got the rainbow out of 63 and the canvas out of 12, but they're just book covers.
But I don't think it is book covers. I think it's got to be something inside.
I think it's going to be splashes from inside
agree.
the book, because
like look at 11 and 15. They're both the exact same episode.
And 3 and 8 are the same.
Yeah.
You get X-Men or Avengers versus X-Men 2012 number 11, and you got the same one here. Yeah, you got the books are repeated, so my guess is it's internal imaging.
Yeah, either a key panel
in the form of either a page or
and a page would be tough to shrink down to card size.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because you basically wouldn't be able to tell what's going on there, right?
Yeah.
You got 90 cards in this one too. So essentially, the way I look at this is, as a set collector, somebody that binder collects, you're getting one per hobby pack. So you're getting 16 in a box. To me, this is just another insert set on top of the 90. So to me, this is a 180 card set at its base. That's how I look at it as somebody that builds out binders. People are going to look at it different. They're going to look at it, oh, it's a 90 card insert set. I don't look at insert sets as being 90 cards. That's pretty big for an insert set. So to me, it's just an extension of the base cards. You get the chapter autographs, 1 in 128 packs. So that's 1 for every 1.5 cases is what that works out to. Brian Michael Bendis, John Romita Jr., Jason Aaron, Christos Gage.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these were sort of sequential, so you are going to see a lot of the same names for sure.
Yep. Chris Claremont made an appearance there. Surprisingly, only 1 in 241. He's got a couple. Chris Pachalo. Probably saying some of these wrong, I'm sure of it. Steve Englehart. Yeah, it looks like that's the end of it. So we got the shortest print ones are John Romita Jr. has a bunch of them at 1 in 621, but he also has a couple that are a little bit lower. Like here's one at 241 packs, and then we have Jason Aaron has one at 641 or 621 as well. But overall, 1 in every 1.5 cases on those autographs. 100 total booklets auto sets. So you got 8 cards, or sorry, 80. See, this is weird because it says 8 cards, but it goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So where's 4 and 6? Right? Like funky stuff like that in the checklist.
Yeah, I guess maybe they just didn't find good cuts. Is that a cut one or is that?
It's the Allegiance Booklets auto set checklist. So it doesn't say if it's cuts or not.
Yeah, I mean, it is only numbered to 10, so it's low no matter what.
I mean, it is possible that, yeah, they just didn't find anything good for 4 and 6.
Yeah.
So then they had to keep that down. But then why wouldn't you just change the card numbering? I mean, I guess to make it match up. That makes sense, I guess. But then people that are building sets are like, well, where's 4? Where's 6? Why am I missing this? At least that's what I'd be doing. It'd be really messing with me going, I don't like that they're not in, that I'm missing a number in there. So here's your clippings.
Oh, there we go.
These are the Clash panels. So you're getting 2, either writers, pencilers, artists, whatever on there. And look at number 3, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. God. Journey into Mystery, number 109. Serial numbered out of 25. All these are 15 cards.
Yeah, so that'll be more like the 6-panel comic cut ones, I think, for sure. Wow.
Yeah, and that one right there is probably going to be the chase for a lot of people, would be my guess.
That'll do. I
mean, they got to be stickers, right?
Oh, yeah.
They got to be. They just got leftover stickers, but I mean, it's still pretty cool to have both of them. I mean, obviously we can't have them sign them, but I mean, that would have been so cool if they had the foresight to, like, years ago, like, have this. But here, just sign these blanks. We'll put all the artwork around your signatures.
Yeah, there you
go. Head-to-head comic clippings. 1 in every 209 packs. So that basically is just, it's a little less than 1 per case. So it would take you slightly more than 1 case to get one of these, is basically what the odds work out to. But of course, each one has its own individual odds too. You see some of these are at 225. And then as you get down, like here's one, Wolverine and the X-Men number 12, Jason Aaron, 3,519.
Wow.
Number 16, 3,519.
So is there an A that's it? Yeah, there is an A that's even rarer.
Yep. There's 2 of them. Brian Michael Bendis and Ed McGuinness have them at 20,975 for the same one, Avengers versus X-Men versus number 6. And then Jason Aaron has another that's the same one, the versus number 6.
Wow.
And Christopher Gage has a few of them here at 3,500. So that's your 2 very, very short print ones there. And that's the 72 cards overall. That's the head-to-head comic clippings set.
Wow.
So my guess is that's probably going to be like 2 on a book or on a card, maybe.
Yeah, you would think with the name head-to-head, yeah. Wow, that's nice.
Sketch card artist, 1 in 384 packs. Guys, 1 for every 2 cases. 1 for every 2 cases for your sketch cards.
Support your local artist and buy APs.
That's right. All right, we got some pretty decent names on here. We're missing some people that we typically see. We got Benefers here, Benitez, Faustino. Matt, call out any ones that I'm missing here. Cursat. I'm just calling out ones that I recognize.
Yeah, a couple names I haven't seen before. That Leno, Marcus Cripps. Not familiar with.
We got Foreman, Brajos. Those guys made it.
I don't think I know Corolla over there. Yeah, I noticed. I noticed some names I expected to see. Yes.
We got here Michael Munshaw,
Nice.
friend of the channel. Nice.
I think I'm probably going to go to the Philly Non-Sports Card Show next month. Munshaw's one of the guests there.
Nice. Erwin Ropa, I've recognized that name from other polls. Rhiannon, she made it.
Santa,
Eneman, Sanayu.
That's just that little stretch of some great
Tuvu.
Love his stuff.
Yeah.
Or her stuff. Actually, I don't know anything about Tuvu as an individual, so. Jamie Sullivan, don't know that name. So yeah, a couple I'm excited to get introduced to. Guilherme Freitas. All right. Pretty cool.
It'll be interesting, especially when E-Packs drops, because then you just have them all at your fingertips to see the images. You don't got to wait for people to share them.
Yeah. And then you'll see one you like, and you spend the next 2 days trying to pry it away.
Upper Deck doing more gatekeeping like the MCCW. What do you mean, Vic? Clarify, sir. I don't know what you mean. You might be talking about the sketches, but I'm not sure. A Cosmic Journey set. 1 in every 5, so you should get about 3 of these per box. 18 card insert set there. Collision event, so your lenticulars. You're going to get 1, maybe 2, probably 2, most cases, out of a box on this, 36. So you can see your pairings. I get another Domino in this. I get the Domino versus Red Hulk on this one here, CE31. So I get the base card and I get the lenticular. Those are the 2 that I have to go after for this for my collection. We got Magic's over here with Giant Man. Magic versus Black Widow. That one might be pretty decent, man.
Nice.
Mimic. Oh, 2. So we got a Magic versus Black Widow, and we get a Black Widow versus Magic. Interesting. Couple Wolverine ones. And then the babies.
Nice.
So here's what we get for the babies. And the lenticulars. 1 in every 40. So 1 in every 2.5 boxes on this. Pretty decent list. Spider-Woman, Iron Man, Cap, Storm, Cyclops, Magneto, Archangel, Black Widow, Strange, Magic, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, Magneto, Hawkeye, Iceman, and Thor. Not bad. Not bad. Character-wise, at least. And then the comic covers. I like the comic cover cards.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I like them from beginnings when they were autographed. That was a good use of them, but just the cover by itself sometimes is...
like in Fleer Ultra Avengers. The way they did it in Fleer Ultra Avengers, I didn't really like that. But the way they did it in like the Incredible Hulk from back in the early 2010s there, that was actually kind of cool. Those look really nice. Get some pepper to go with that salt.
Some people think you're just going to sit here, you know?
Yeah. Jean Grey puzzle set. So 9 cards for the 9 pocket page collectors. 1 in every 768 boxes to get a puzzle card.
That's crazy.
That's 1 in every 4 cases, Matt.
I mean, when you think back to, oh God, was it ages? There were a couple sets where you got those every single pack. Like there's one set I've got hundreds of those 9 card puzzles. So that's wow.
Yeah, that's other than the serial numbered stuff, that's the rarest hit you have in this set.
Yeah, I believe those are called SSPs for sure.
Yep. And that's one of those ones that unless you have a rough idea on the overall print run, it's hard to tell how many there actually are of those as well. I mean, there could be 10, there could be 150, there could be 500 of them.
And then it's crazy, right? They do that one for a perfect 9 card set, and then hey, let's do another one that's 11 cards because why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because that makes sense, right? Yeah. So 11 cards, but these ones you've got 2 variations built into the set itself. So you got 5 cards at 192 packs, so 1 per case. And then you have the numbered out of 12. So these are your super short prints over here.
God. Yeah. Wow. Set collectors.
And Magic made it. Namor, Cyclops, Colossus, and Emma made it. So the only additional one you gain is Hope Summers. So Hope Summers doesn't have a base one. Again, why do these 5 have one and this one doesn't? Why not just make it a 12 card insert set?
It is a little odd for sure.
Spectromatic history set. So you get 20 base cards, and then you have the different color parallels as well: purple, orange, red, blue, and green. Yeah, I mean,
52, 51, 50, 75, and 10.
That's one of the ones that is going to have the that's the cracked ice looking one.
Yeah, there could be some really nice color matches because of that.
Yeah, because you're going to get
you
get an Iron Man, you get an Iron Man, and you get a red out of 150. Yep.
Actually,
or green
Scarlet
out of 10
Witch.
with the whole.
I mean, a lot of those look nice in red. Actually,
yeah. So we're getting Red Hulk here too. We're not getting
Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pushing it. Or maybe that's why he was on the list. Maybe Red Hulk. Okay.
That could be, yep. Story of Hope Summers. Expect 1 to 2 of these per box. Yeah, just this is what they're giving you. This is what the images are going to be pulled from those stories.
Yeah.
Save the Earth.
Yeah.
1 per case.
Story summarized right there, right?
Yep. Save the Earth, 1 per case. Another Wolverine card here. Another Spider-Man card. Captain America. We got Turning Point's hologram. 9 cards, 1 per case. But there's only 8. So where's number 9? Who's number 9?
Double secret.
Come on. Was it Spider-Man and you're not sure if you could actually get the card printed or what's going on here?
Yeah, that's a little weird. They were probably just in a rush to get it out. Maybe it's on the Excel spreadsheet. Who knows? Swami asked about Hope Summer story. I mean, Hope was sort of one of the central characters in all this, right? I mean, it's a comic fan. Tell me if I get it all wrong, but it sort of started when Wanda went crazy. Then we got House of M. That fell apart and it went to Disassembled. And then it sort of splintered off into all of these stories. And during that, Hope was one of the mutants who kept her powers. She went through the series up to the one where it was the lights, which is when she found the other 5 or 6 mutants that had been gotten their powers, and then it just sort of expanded from there to the return of all the mutants.
Yeah.
So her and
William
Phoenix Force are at the center of all this.
William, the answer to your question is yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in this particular permutation, it does seem like they're going to skip that whole part of it.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't know who all is on the banned list. Maybe there's something with
I think
Cable that's keeping them from doing that. What's that?
I think he's still. I haven't heard him on the list, so
yeah, I don't know. It keeps changing like every day. Like you said earlier, Secret Wars is coming out, and we can't have Fantastic Four
or Galactus.
How are you going to do that set?
You can't have the whole Galactus versus Doom storyline, Molecule Man.
So, yeah. But yeah, that's the set itself. Not bad size wise. I don't think. I think it's pretty decent size wise. There's a lot to go on with that, but a lot of stuff is case hits that you're chasing.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. Obviously, as a mutant fan, I would never go deep on something like this, but I'll certainly put together like a base set. But yeah, even some of those parallels with the rarity. I mean, those 9 card sets, forget it. Too much work for that.
Yeah. I got 2 boxes on pre-order, so those will probably be here at the end of next week would be my guess, or Monday following, something like that. And then for me, it'll probably end up being wait for EPAC, wait for Comp C to build out the binder. It will be interesting to see what e-pack drops at with probably 4. I'm going to say probably 4 of the cards in each pack are probably going to be base cards because you're going to get 1 insert per pack.
Right.
1 or 2 inserts.
And if this follows the trend of other non-premium sets, when e-packs comes, the base will probably be digital. That'll be redeemable for a new type of base card. So again, if you're a completionist, you've got to go in for physical because the base cards in physical, that's the only way you can get those ones. They don't exist on e-packs.
And one thing to note, the checklist makes 0 mention of blaster boxes. So probably no retail option to build out that set a little bit cheaper either. But $125. I never think $125 is too terrible to open a box these days with the cost of a lot of things.
Sad that that's how we've been trained. That we're like, 125. That's a bargain.
125. Yeah,
it could be $650.
I mean, I'd love to see the box down near that 100 to 110 range. I think that's probably a really fair price on it, but I don't think 125 is terrible.
I mean,
how many packs per box? 16 packs per box. Yeah, 192 is a case. So 192 packs per case. So pretty low pull rate for a lot of the stuff. Swam, I don't know if you caught it, but the Jean Grey 9-card puzzle, that's 1 for every 4 cases. So
for just one piece of the 9-card puzzle.
Yeah, that's just one piece of the 9-card puzzle.
And statistically,
so you're looking at 36 cases. 36 cases if it's collated properly to get the entire puzzle set. That better be an expensive ass card when it's all said and done.
Yeah, right. But then you're going to get
$5.
Posting, I'm just going to wait for the panic
$5.
sells. Exactly. They'll sell it for $2.
Yeah, William, that's what they do with every set, man. They do it with hockey. They do it with Marvel. They do it with everything they make. That's what they do. So, but yeah, I don't know. That's the checklist that just dropped today. So next Wednesday is release day for it. So probably call around to your shops, see what they got, if they got any in, see what their prices are. Share those prices, let people know so that way they don't overpay for this stuff. So, but yeah, I don't got anything else on that set. Just wanted to break that down.
It's got some potential for sure. Like I said, I'm excited to see some of those new sketch artists. It's always fun to see new blood coming in. My apologies to them if you have other sets in the pipeline and this won't be your first, and I'm just unfamiliar with your work. And then a lot of great ones going back. I would love to see, more of our friends in there. I'd love to see Dre in there. I'd love to see Warner in there. You always,
I think
see the good people in there.
I think it's definitely one of those sets that is more of a quote unquote collector set. And you're not really buying into this hoping to make money on it at all. It's one of those ones that, if you like to collect cards and you like to look at cards, and it's one of those types of sets. You can enjoy opening it because you get a lot to open. But
yeah, just like beginnings. Yep.
Well, cool, guys. That's going to be it for us tonight. I will be live again tonight.
Oh my God.
At midnight, we're going to do our Nooligan pack opening. So if you're around and you want to stop back by, feel free to come back by and see what we pull out of our Nooligan packs. Take it easy. See you guys.
Newt.
Oh, Newt, you trolling me? I'm not into that. I got to read Newt. I got to give him some stuff here. We got to give him his limelight.
You got to put it up.
I feel like the set is missing drama. How can we get that into this release? Easy. These holograms may be shit.
There you go. Just come break it on MCCW. Drama guaranteed, right? Now with 50% more drama.
To everybody out there, thanks for coming by and joining us. To Newt, good to see you, man. See you guys.
Bye, guys.